Hi, my name is Shelby, and today I'll be talking about the human body and communication. Have you ever noticed we use our body as moving billboards, advertising our cultural views and inner feelings and our beliefs? Without using any words or movements, we still send very powerful messages with our bodies and the changes that we make to it. Each and every one of us advertises through our bodies. Think of how many hours you have spent in a salon, a tanning bed, piercing, in front of the mirror, simply putting on your makeup or doing your hair. It's hours and hours, and every day we go through this. Today, I don't have a lot of time, so we're going to talk very briefly about just a couple of the body art and some of the more common ones, tattoos and hairstyles. And the three areas that all body art communicates in: social status and culture, religion or magic, superstition, and attraction and sexuality. We'll start with tattoos. Tattoos are believed to represent in all cultures across the world and have been around for about 5,000 years, and they represent status of individuals, magical significance, or simply decorative. Tattoo art history, like I said, dates about 5,000 years ago, and it is as various as the culture of the people who sports them. Tattoos are growing increasingly popular and are just created by inserting color beneath the skin. One of the oldest examples of tattoos was found in an Iceman, and the Iceman was found in 1991. He's about 5,000 years old, and the Iceman, the best preserved corpse ever, found more than 57 tattoos. In religion, the oldest examples are about 3,000 years ago, and these tattoos believed to have magical or religious significance because they're found with the dead, and they're possibly on their journey to the next life. They're evidence on a lot of the mummies and Egyptians for griffins and magical creatures and magical monsters they had tattooed on them. They're also believed that they had some kind of a magical or medicinal significance. Tattoos were actually believed to help arthritis, and so they were administered for that. Tattoos are growing, as they grow more popular, they're growing more sexy. Angelina Jolie has all the tattoos down her back, and Japanese artists, tattoo artists, are actually considered masters. They use complex colors and designs, and actually the classic Japanese tattoo covers the entire body. In Egypt, the tattoos were restricted to women only. Men couldn't have the tattoos, and they have found them on the remains of goddesses, and the tattoos are depicted as kind of dashes and dots and lines and geometric patterns all over her body. That's a permanent way to alter your body. Another more transient or temporary is your hair. You fix it every day, you cut it, you style it, and whether it's present or absent, or restored, or long or short, whether it's bound up tight or loose, colored or not, it actually marks a person as clearly as their speech or their clothing. It defines gender, it defines sexual availability, desirability. It's associated with age, social status, and even political stance. As far as females go, it's considered a true sign of beauty, a woman's hair, long flowing hair, virility. It can also be seen in some cultures as obscene and impure if you let your hair down loose. It makes you promiscuous and not take life seriously. It has other indications. The Parliament in England, the wigs that they wear, have social implications. It sets them apart, and it can also be used in discrimination by others. There are religious sects that wear their hair a certain way. Military wears their hair a certain way, and identifies and can cause problems. It actually has a extraordinary ability to communicate different types of power, self-discipline. The monks that shave their heads, certain, like I said, the military, policing of the borders, they all have very strict haircuts and very strict rules on how long it is. Amish men, their social status is determined by whether they have a beard or not. Only the married men, and they have beards. If you're single, you don't have one. In religious, hair has a huge part of religion, and has a lot of beliefs and customs relating to it. The certain practices, and a lot of it appears to be where the head is considered to be sacred, and that's where the soul was held. Among the Greeks, they felt that way, and that the less you did with the hair, the better. And that when it was cut, it was attended with a very solemn nature. Christians have the same sort of story with Samson. When his hair was cut, he lost his strength. Hasidic Jews have a specific hair type where you can pick them out from any other. And hair is a huge part of attraction and sexuality, not just in beauty and long flowing hair, but it also links with a person's age. Growth of body hair, and with men, their facial hair is associated with the onset of sexual maturity. Women, especially in Asian cultures, have their hair typically bound or bundled up on top of their head. In the Middle East, women have to have their hair completely covered. Basically, in conclusion, body art is extremely popular all over the world, across all the borders and all cultures, and it consists of a lot more than just tattoos and hair. Some of the more extreme ones are actually mutilation. There's burning and branding, there's piercings, there's actual, certain cultures have mutilations of certain body parts, their teeth. On a less extreme level, we have decorating, makeup, and emphasizing showing off a certain feature or something that you want people to see, hairstyling, makeup, and even tanning. So really, if there is a message, it's that communication with just your body is powerful, even without the visual and without making eye contact. You can make a huge impression and communicate a lot of things just with your body. Thank you.